Hello guys, so this presentation is about how to do effective research. Well, first you will have to start with what you are actually looking for. And this may sound simple, but you need to think carefully what you want to get as a result. So here are some tips to get started. What are you really looking for? What do you pretend to obtain? And you have to set your research goal or your research objectives in order for you to start searching. The second step is to examine your topic, to know what you're talking about, to know what you're going to be researching. So you would like to look at a topic, think about other concepts or terms or ideas that are related so you could use short phrases. For example, if our topic is to research about fighting deforestation in Asia, first of all, you'll like to know and research what is the definition of deforestation and what are the causes and effects of this problem, and then you would like to get into the research of deforestation in Asia. But you look at the topic, you add additional concepts and ideas, and you just shorten the phrases. Now that you have broken down the topic, it's time to find your information. And a very important component of finding your information is to identify a good versus a bad source. So, for example, we have the sites that end in .com. Those sites are for commercial purposes like selling. The sites that end in .gov, there are usually sites that are owned by government, so the information is reliable and credible. The sites that are from .org are from non-profit organizations or non-governmental organizations and foundations, and usually they are unbiased and they are credible. Now, .edu, they are for educational institutions, like for example a college, a school, a high school, and the information from those sites are really carefully examined and carefully checked before being posted to the web. And finally, we have .net. And this particular domain, everybody could find information of whatever topic. So you may find any kind of a piece of idea or a concept there. Now let's look into what research is and some tips and some hints that we can use to research. First, when you go to your Google bar, that is right there, you would like to shorten or have some other strategies and tips. A good way to start is to knowing these shortcuts. So for example, if you type and in capital letters, or you just add the plus sign, Google is forced to include all the keywords. So for example, we have deforestation plus Asia, or we type in deforestation and capital letters Asia, all the results are gonna include those two words. The opposite will be using the minus sign. Google does the opposite. It excludes the terms. For example, if I type in deforestation minus Asia, this means that the results are going to be included only deforestation, but not in Asia. Another tip is to use double quotes or double quotation marks, and this way Google is forced to include exact wording. So for example, if you're looking for the exact words or a document that contains exact words of a speech, you would like to use quotation marks. So in this case, the example is I Have a Dream from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. That was a very famous speech. You would like to use that in quotation marks. And finally, the or. If you use this word, Google will show the results with either two terms that you are typing in. So for example, if you want to look for information that has deforestation or logging, you will type in the search bar deforestation, or in capital letters, logging. It is very important to remember that Google search or meta search engines, they are case sensitive. So it really doesn't matter if you're typing in with capital letters or sentence case or lowercase letters. All the results are going to be included. Now let's go to Google and try the search tip of adding the plus, minus, and or. Deforestation, we type in plus the word Asia, we click enter, we click the search icon there, and we'll get all results that include the concept of deforestation in Asia. As you can see, there are results that include Asian countries, and that's how this works for the plus sign. Instead of the plus sign, you can also type in and with capital letters. Now let's try the opposite, which is a minus sign. Deforestation minus Asia, and we will see all the results that include this concept of deforestation, but they don't include Asian countries. Now let's try the or, so we can add two concepts that we would like to have results for, deforestation, or in capital letters, logging, and we get all of the results that include both terms. As you can see, there are also images included. Okay. Finally, let's try the quotation marks with specific wording or words. In this case, we're going to try I have a dream in quotation marks, and there you go. We have right there the speech, we have information about this speech, and those are the exact words. So let's go to the very, very controversial topic of Wikipedia. Harvard's college program has stated that if you're looking for quick information about a topic or just to get a basic information or definition or idea, Wikipedia is a convenient initial source. So it is for basic information to have a broad idea of a concept. But nevertheless, when doing academic research, you should be careful because this site states that the information in Wikipedia is contributed by anyone who wants to post something. This means that anybody can edit and you can have the wrong information. It's not entirely bad, but you can use it as an initial way to start your research. Now let's talk about another very important topic. When you write papers or research, an important component is to cite your sources. Why? Because first of all, by citing your sources, you avoid this so-called plagiarism. First of all, by giving credit to other scholars for their contribution, you are actually adding something to the academic research field. It's fundamental, it's very important also because citing your sources allows people who want to learn more about a topic to continue researching. What happens when you fail to add your sources or you do it incorrectly? Well, you commit plagiarism, which is an extreme offense in the academic field. So don't copy paste or don't copy at all. How to avoid this? Well, a very good way to avoid this is to learn how to cite properly. Your teacher can help you to do this. Learn how to paraphrase, okay? To use your own words to express an idea. Always, always, always review and reread your work before turning it in. Use a dictionary and thesaurus so you can find synonyms or you can find other words to say something. Use quotation marks if you are using the exact words, which you can actually, but you have to still give credit, and there is a particular and specific format to do so. Ask your teacher. And use citation format. MLA or APA, depends on the field. And very important, keep track of your sources. You may have a list of all the references that you have been accessed. Well, this presentation, guys, was for you to understand that researching is a very important component, and I know that it's not easy, but here are some tips that you can use. And just to set the example, I have my external links slide in which you can access more information about this. I hope you like this, and thank you for watching.